Microphone check. Excuse me. Microphone check. Microphone check. Oh, good. We got audio. We got audio. Just gonna do a quick little pre-flight check test to see that we got all our little bitty duckies in a row. I have gone through a lot of configuration for you guys. And hopefully, the search has ended. Cool. Alright, let's see what the performance here is like. Terrible. Alright, this is what we signed up for.
Altitude. Altitude.
Okay, so it's not looking too great on that end. Let's see, what are the options I have on my system right now? It's balanced. Full screen, everything. Alrighty, let's see. I guess for now that's where we will hold this at. That is a shame that we died this way, but we're still conducting some testing, so don't worry. This isn't a live action mission where we should be fretting about things. Okay, options. Let's see, if I put it on 90, what do we get? Still get 60. That's what it is. I could probably do 72.
Altitude. Pull up.
Weird. Interesting. All right, I think I will need to exit out of DCS and then reboot it. And then I think we will be good to go.
can find it. I don't know if it's in the general chat. Someone posted a video.
Was that the frame
Of Jay,
or whatever it was?
No, it was of Jay's 2 cents. He linked a video of a tech YouTuber. Oh, that's it right here. It's in the tech chat help section. Otang, yeah. Otang put a video about NVIDIA Profile Inspector. Apparently, rebar, it says enabled in your system, but it's not actually enabled. So there's a whole bunch of video RAM that you're not using in your NVIDIA graphics cards, which is, yeah. Apparently,
but that's if you only have an Intel processor. Doesn't work for AMD.
That's correct. Yes, you need to also have an Intel processor. Yeah. That's right.
Which I have AMD.
No, not unfortunately. Fortunately, it doesn't affect. It didn't. So yeah, so it works with AMD, not Intel. So it was a stupid situation that affected me personally. I don't know if it affected anyone else.
Yeah, I always say try this shit. If it doesn't work, go back. Not a biggie.
Yeah.
Especially with DCS. I mean, it's one-person systems can be completely different than another's. My wingman has the exact same damn computer that I have, except he's got an Intel processor instead of AMD, and his just does crazy shit that mine never does.
Tell me the fuck about it. I hate it. It's so crazy just how much variance there is.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I regret buying Intel. I bought 13600K thinking like, oh, this will be good. Nope, all the bugs. I was like, fuck.
I just thought Intel was better. I guess I was wrong on that.
Nope. Gaming, especially with the 3D series that came out for AMD, just kicked the shit out of Intel. Plus price-wise, just way overpriced.
Yeah, they also, but then, Intel also has gone through a big purging. A lot of their good people got poached by Microsoft recently.
So did everybody get the knee board that they posted in the sign-up channel?
No, actually.
Go get it! It's actually really good. I'm putting it in mine right now.
Hey, Shooter.
Yep.
You got a second to explain to me what the heck I'm going to be doing later today?
Yeah. I see text put you in the AWACS. So basically the way we're planning on running this, although I haven't gotten a 100% confirmation with text, but my understanding is how we want to run this is that I think everybody's going to spawn up at Bagram, and I'm going to be tower. My buddy Viking, who's another airline pilot, he's going to be approach and departure control, and then Tex loves having AWACSs up, so I think he just wants you almost like a center controller, like kind of guiding guys on into the tanker or over to the live range, taking guys in and out. If he, maybe I think he's got air-to-air targets up as well, so guiding guys onto the air-to-air targets. He might be able to tell you more about that. And then when guys are coming back, either to Bagram or Kandahar, guiding them to the approach departure controller, who will then take them into the tower.
Okay. Speaking of the devil, he just jumped in.
Speak of the devil.
Let's cross our fingers that all my settings are still here.
They will be.
If not, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, Pimax update.
Yeah.
Oculus 3 dropped the fucking big one tonight. 8 pieces of it.
I'm not sure if I actually want to do it or not.
I just wouldn't do it at the moment. If you're
Good
about
call
to
on
do a
that one.
mission, just don't do it right
Alright.
now.
Yeah, we're just gonna do it later.
Because I did
Well, after
it,
the-
and 2 days later, I'm here still figuring out settings.
I updated DCS and downloaded the Corsair, and then the next day, all my graphics settings and DCS settings were back to factory.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of your
Like 10
HOTAS
minutes,
probably was
10
too.
minutes before the Friday night mission
no. Oh.
that I was running. Yeah. Like I finished the mission, loaded it, hopped on DCS, and all my shit was gone. So it's not a happy camper.
But of course, you had that all backed up, right?
Oh no, not my graphic settings, but I
Okay, that whole
luckily
thing.
I post screenshots like once a month on my YouTube of my graphics settings, so I just went through it, and then we did a new saved games folder, and I went and copied all my inputs from my old saved games folder. Just rename your saved games folder, your DCS one, to old. And so then I just copied and pasted all my control findings into the new saved games folder, and then I just sat there and went through my DCS settings, and then it took me about 5 minutes to do, so it wasn't terrible. But like, I had hopped on, I finished the mission, I hopped on to fly around for like 10 minutes before the mission briefing, and I had no graphic settings. And then we get started and we get the mission briefing done, and Striper Man, which was one of my wingmen, his SRS wouldn't work, so we had to reinstall SRS before we could get going.
Yeah, that's how it's been updated too.
I haven't done it yet. I just dismiss it.
Same.
The one that needs a new runtime? Yeah.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Yeah,
fucked with
I
it.
didn't install it at first, and then I updated it, then double checked the runtime, making sure it was from Microsoft, and it's legit. So it's like, all right, I'll put in a runtime if it needed.
Yeah, if you had the beta, you're okay. I was doing the beta.
Gotcha.
Shooter, any questions
Yep.
for me?
I don't think. Oh, are they spawning all at Bagram, or are they spawning at two different airfields?
So all of the spawn slots are at Bagram, but I did dynamic spawn enable at Bagram and Kandahar.
Okay.
And the reasoning is all of the SEAD, all of the SAM site live fire stuff is west of Kandahar. So if guys get shot down out at over in Iran, they don't have to spawn back in at Bagram and fly another 400 fucking miles.
Gotcha.
But essentially,
okay, we'll
yeah.
man the Bagram Tower and approach departure control for now, since that's where most people will be. If anybody spawns over in Kandahar, I guess they can kind of do their thing until we can either split it up or have everybody come in at once.
Yeah, I mean, and you can let them know over the radio, hey, it's uncontrolled. I mean, you can monitor it, and just if someone pops on, just let them know, hey, you're cleared. It's uncontrolled at Kandahar right now.
Yeah.
Cool. I have a global AWACS VHF, so Ash will be on that one, and then Ash can also monitor like 290 if he needs to. The AWACS is set to 290. And then, so Ash, I have a game master slot. Theoretically, you should be able to, all three of you guys should be able to slot into a game master slot and then toggle the AWACS overlay on SRS. And then you could just tune whatever channels you need to use. If you guys need to use the Hornets, just dynamic spawn them. Probably down at Kandahar. But yeah, so that's that. So also to Ash, if the guys are going to the air-to-air zone and they're doing engagements, if there's like 16 to 24, there's 64 bandits lined up.
Jesus.
So, but it's daisy chained.
Yeah.
So they're in flights of 4. And it starts off with like 21s, and it works its way up through the chain, through like Tomcats, up into like J11s, flankers, and so it's 4 ship flights. It's usually 8 of the same aircraft, so it's 2 of the same flights back to back, and then it switches aircraft. So, but they have to kill all of that flight for the next one to spawn. So it's 4 in each flight. The next group doesn't spawn in until group dead. So if one of them goes and lands injured, and they're all set to unlimited fuel, so they're not going to run out of fuel and go land somewhere. But if one of them gets hit and then goes and lands at Chimichanga, then you have to let them know, hey, you gotta go kill that guy.
Yeah, I had a brainiac moment. I forgot I had to uninstall Afghanistan, so I'm gonna have to jump out and reinstall it real quick.
No worries. And the only last thing with that is if for some odd reason they don't spawn the next group, or everybody rolls through all of the bandits, then let them know, hey, it's the area's clear. That's
Okay.
it. So I just don't want people flying around in the cap area if the cap's done.
Okay.
And if everything works right, they shouldn't blow through 64 bandits.
Keyword shouldn't.
Yeah. So shooter, you guys keep an eye on the SAM ranges too, if you can, and then Ash can too. Ash needs to pop off, but the SAM sites also. There's 2 different live fire ranges. One of them has 24 SA6s, and they'll daisy chain too. When you kill the track radar, the next one will spawn in. Those all should work. And then the other waypoint has 4 or 5 SA2s, but those SA2s have some SA15s with them. There's not as many over there, but just keep an eye when stuff is, when they're done, let guys know if they're heading out there. I don't think we'll go through them all. So, but it should be fun. We got tankers. I got B1s and B52s flying, orbits for some formation flying. All that stuff is kind of located between Kandahar and Bagram. All the training ranges. Actually, it's up. It's live. If you guys want to hop on it, I'm going to restart it before we get going. It's dawn.
Awesome.
So you have a little bit of a visibility issue when we first get started, but it shouldn't need NVGs.
Do we have kneeboards with the call signs of the SAM group, the JTAC or AWACS and the control points?
So there is a general kneeboard that has, so if you look in the event sign up now, and who is that? Because that's a new voice.
Yeah, I got the black one. That doesn't have any call signs. That's why I was wondering if there's actually call signs for the groups.
For the people flying or the controllers?
The controller identification.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of loose a little bit. I think usually shooter will say what Bagram Tower, Bagram Approach. I mean, some people contact it, and I don't always say it the same way. It's a little loose-ish, So if you want to contact and you want to say BGM, shooter will know what you're talking about. If you want to say Bagram Tower, Bagram Arrival, Departure, you can. I think shooter will give instructions on that though when he opens the airfields. Unless cool. You want to answer that now, shooter. He might have stepped away.
Yeah, he didn't know there was going to be a test.
And we've done this quite a bit before. It's usually pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm a first timer. I thought I'd check you guys out. I saw you mentioned on Facebook. I was like, yeah, I got to check this shit out.
That's all good. So what we'll do is when we at 9 o'clock, we'll restart the server, and then the ATC guys will get set up, pick you out an aircraft, just stay parked, get your radios on, check your comms. So all the radios should be preset if you get into a spawn slot. So if you pick F-18 and you get one of the 18 available, it'll have inner flight. So I think I did them in pairs or 4-ship flights, but your inner flight frequency will already be tuned, and then your ATC tower frequency will be tuned. So we'll get in, you tune to the tower, and then just load your aircraft out for whatever you want to do, and it's kind of up to you. If you want to go to the static ranges and drop bombs or Mavericks, you can. If you want air-to-air refuel, you can. You can go to the B1s and the B-52s and go formation fly with them. You can go down to Kandahar and land and stuff there. Then west of Kandahar, there's 2 airfields with a bunch of SAMs that'll spawn in, and then there's the air-to-air zone with a bunch of bandits on daisy chain, so you can fly up there and go do air-to-air. It's whatever you want to do, and then you just contact the appropriate channels. So you get your plane ready, the airfield's open, you'll contact, Bagram Tower or BGM Tower. This is, Panther 1-2 requesting permission to taxi. And then they'll just tell you a runway. They'll greet you, tell you what runway to taxi to. They'll give you directions like hold short. You don't have to know this stuff professionally either. They're very newbie friendly. Like me, I'm not a pilot. I'm winging this stuff as we go, learning and picking it up. The only thing that's your responsibility if they say, taxi out to runway 03 left. You're going to taxi out. You need to look on the F10 map and figure out where that is, because they can't see the taxiway markings from the F10 map. So they will give you some instructions. Like if you got to cross the runway, they'll ask you to hold short. Taxi out, hold short at the runway crossing and whatnot. And then when you they'll have you switch to departures. They'll depart you. They'll vector you out and away from the airfield too. So we actually have inbound, outbound routes. So they'll come on and they'll vector you. Hey, heading 250, maintain, 10,000 feet. If they give you a direction or say something you don't understand, just ask them to clarify it. Just tell them, I don't understand. I don't know what you mean. No big deal. I do it. So they'll vector you out of the airspace, and they'll let you know when you're leaving the airfield airspace. I think it's like 40 miles. And then they'll hand you over and tell you to change to the global AWACS channel. And then you'll contact global AWACS, hey, AWACS or command, Hollywood or Ash, Spam Spirit, whatever he wants to be called. You'll contact them, they'll ask you, most of the time they'll ask you where do you want to go, what are your intent. You tell them air-to-air refuel, tell them static range, or whatever you want to do, and they'll give you a vector, a general heading, and send you on your way. So it's pretty cool. You get to change frequencies. That's what the knee board's for. So yeah, it's just go out and have fun. Practice ATC. New guys that never done ATC, it's not a big deal. Just listen to the guys. When they tell you to do something, just repeat it back to them. Venom flight, head 270, climb to Angels 20. Copy that tower, Venom flight, head 270, climb to Angels 20. That's it. And then repeat it back to them, and then do it. If you guys are like me and have a bad memory, go get your little notepad. Even if you're in VR, you can look through your nose, and when you ask instructions or they come on and give you instructions, write it down. Repeat it back to them. In fact, when I hop up to reset the server, I'm going to go grab my pen and my knee board and get that ready. I have to write the shit down because I'll forget it by the time they finish saying it.
Scratchpad for VR.
Yeah.
I like shit, man. I love that program.
I like having my little pad physically. Like I got one of those little $10 aluminums and the notepads with them. Yeah. That's it. It's pretty simple.
Open kneeboard is a shit too with a tablet.
I got Beetle I'm gonna be late getting up in the air. I'm gonna be streaming. I'm gonna tune in and listen. All the guys taxiing and taking off. Beetle's gonna pop in a little bit later, and then we're gonna, I think, load it up with arms. We're gonna fly out, go to the tankers, go maybe meet up with the B1s, the B-52s, and then head to the SAM sites. There are 2 sets of tankers, one between Kandahar and Bagram, and then one between Kandahar and the SAM sites. So if you go do SEAD, you can tank. The air-to-air zone is not super far from the tanker. There is an emergency uncontrolled divert base just south of the air-to-air zone in case there's an emergency and you need to land. It's a very short runway. I don't remember the name of it. It starts with a C. So there's that. So we should have a good night. I think we had close to 20 people signed up. Gadget, I was panicking a minute ago. I hopped on the server and I was trying to click on the Google Drive and download the file and upload it. And it kept scrolling. Every time I would click, it would scroll to the end of the page. I wouldn't click on anything. What the fuck?
Pretty you problem.
Yeah, I put a printer on the desk, and the printer was actually the keyboard.
Oh, jeez.
So, question: when we contact the tower at
Bagram.
the Bagram, yeah. So, do we have a flight name? Is it like on the spawn?
Yeah, when
slot?
if you get in one of the spawn slots, you'll see you know, that's like Hornet flight, Viper flight, Venom flight, Joker flight. So it'll have all that. If you want, if you have a call sign, you can type it in. You can choose your call sign.
Okay, so 16s are Viper, more than likely.
Well, no, I have I've got Vipers down. I have dynamic spawn enabled at Bagram, so you can fly anything you want. Just make sure you tune the radio and contact the tower. I just didn't go through and physically place all of the aircraft like I normally do. I did put down Vipers, Hornets, Phantoms, Tomcats, A-10s, Strike Eagles, F-15Cs. So I put down quite a big selection of the typical aircraft. If you want to fly something completely different, like an ND339, you can dynamic spawn. It's available. We do have an alternate ATC comms channel, and I think that's going to be one of the things. Is like like a Phantom. A Phantom doesn't have VHF radio, so I did put down for Shooter and Viking to use, if needed, a UHF backup ATC channel, and I think they'll just have to have someone handle that if it comes up. Because like if someone gets in a Phantom, they don't have a VHF radio, so they can't contact the tower or departure on either one.
I think that answered my question. So if I called Bagram Tower and I say Bagram Tower Samurai F-16 request taxi active.
Yeah, you're good. Cool. Before you hop in the server and when you're on the multiplayer lobby, just throw it, edit and put your call sign on there. Make sure that it's whatever you're going to use is on there so they can see it on the screen.
Yeah, mine's on there. It's actually Samurai Screamer.
Yeah, that works. If that's your call sign that's written out when they look at you on the F10 map, use it.
Cool, cool.
Jags. What's up, buddy?
What up? Broomstick. You asshole.
Yeah, I read it. I thought it said boomstick. I was like, why the fuck would you put boomstick? Oh, wait, no, wait. It's even worse. It's broomstick.
He didn't actually sign up. He just commented. So.
No, I'm pretty sure that I said F-18.
I don't remember.
I'm on there twice at number 9.
I cannot confirm or deny. Save game. What am I doing? Oh, screenshots. Yeah. Sorry, gentlemen. I'm just getting all my stuff ready. I'm gonna go restart the server here shortly.
Roger that. Testing. Just want to make sure nobody has any echo through my headset.
I can hear you. Yeah. I don't hear myself.
Hell yeah. Easy day.
Sometimes that's a good thing.
Make sure everybody turned up. Oh, Dags is turned down.
I'm back. Mute
Oh,
me.
okay.
Sorry.
So Dags, or not Dags, Shooter. I put a backup UHF, like just general ATC frequency on the
Okay.
card. So you might have some aircraft that don't have the proper radios to do tower departure and all that.
Cool.
Like the Phantom doesn't have a VHF. So I put a backup, just alternate ATC. So you guys can handle that as needed. Like I don't think they'll be able to switch unless they can do two radios and you guys tell them, hey, alternate arrival departure on this channel. But I just, for simplicity, I just put the backup channel, just one single channel. So Shooter, were you in here when I talked about the SAM sites and the air-to-air stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, I caught all that. I
Okay.
was only out for maybe 30 seconds.
Oh, perfect. All right. Great podcast. Get my DCS going. Gentlemen, feel free to drop performance reviews in the gen chat of our ATC guys tonight.
God.
I can be bribed.
Especially Ash.
Yeah, she better do a better job than I did.
You're gonna hear
If I hear that when I call when I'm telling you I'm ready to check in, that's a mark.
I'm
That's a
gonna
strike.
hear Hollywood's taking over global comms. Check in with Hollywood. Like halfway through.
Hollywood's now on station. The range is open for session. Bring your own bombs, gentlemen. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you'll hear.
I gotta put my
You
headset
gotta
on.
make Ash's AWACS mortal. That'll fix it.
Tex,
I won't
before we
shoot
kick it off,
Ash.
you want me to give a little brief?
Hang on 1 second. I gotta get in the server. Oh no, I gotta go reset it. Yeah, if you want to give a short brief real quick, I think we'll still have some trailers, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty self-explanatory tonight. So go ahead, and then I'm gonna restart the server when we get done.
Oh, okay. I was just in here. I didn't see the was it tactical commander slot?
So go into the the selection, right? At the bottom it'll say password. Type in that password that I sent you.
Okay.
And then scroll down and you'll see it pop up. It's the game master.
Huh.
If the sun hasn't come up too high, I probably don't need to restart the server.
Change slots, airfield role.
Is anybody in there right now? And is it
I don't
right?
I'm in here, but I haven't. Here, I'll grab a random slot.
I was, but it popped out because you said you were going to restart it.
You just hit F2 and go to one of the aircraft.
I'm looking out. It's kind of on the verge of a sunrise. It's starting to work its way up.
Do you want me to go restart the server?
Yeah, I would. I would restart it fresh. Why not?
All right. Go ahead and give your briefing, and I'm gonna go restart it. Or unless you want me to wait.
Nah, go ahead.
Okay.
I mean, there's not too much to it, guys. Welcome tonight. We'll have 3 ATC guys up. We'll have ATC's gonna start opening at Bagram. There's also dynamic spawn down to the south as well at, I believe it's Kandahar. But we'll start tonight up at Bagram. You'll have tower, approach, departure, and then AWACS, which will kind of be acting like center control, out to either the live ranges or the tanking or whatever you choose to do tonight. A few things. Nobody expects you to be an expert. We're not, so it's okay. But you are going to have to figure out your own taxi instructions without crossing any runways. We should let you know if for some reason there's a runway in your likely path, but just take the most reasonable and expedient path. At Bagram, it's pretty simple. There's 4 runways, but you're going to be probably closer to one of the 2. So never enter a runway without permission. If for some reason you're not told, just assume holding short of a runway until told to do so. And then one of the important things is just try to maintain the information as you are being told. So like, hey, climb, maintain 15,000. Like actually try to maintain 15,000 feet, because there's going to be some of these departure and arrival procedures that are going to have aircraft coming in above or below you at different altitudes. So if you're really lazy on your altitude, it could cause problems. Speeds will be up to you unless otherwise told by ATC. That speed will probably be to meter other traffic coming into the airfield. It's VFR today. A little bit of visibility issues, but nothing that requires an approach. So you are welcome to ask for visual approach if you like, overhead brake, all that stuff. Let's see what else. But reading back is really helps clarify things for everybody. So for example, if you're told on departure, turn left heading 090, climb, maintain 10,000. Read that back. Roger, Viper 11, left turn 090, climbing to 10,000. So does anybody have any kind of general questions? I think I've kind of covered it. Be ready for the frequencies are listed in the knee board. They're going to be listed on the F10 page. If you ever get lost, kind of need some help of what the frequencies are at the airfield, it would behoove you to have the next frequency ready in your next comm window, or ready to plug it in, or next channel, or whatever your aircraft has set up, or maybe having it written down on the knee board, because doing it in flight, single pilot while flying a fighter jet can be a lot. So if you're at Bagram, I believe tower frequency is 124.0. Your next frequency is going to be 133.0 for departure control. Might be good to write that down or have that kind of queued up somewhere where you can easily just flip the switch. So I think I've covered all the important parts.
One note that I want to touch on, I know sometimes it's hard to avoid, but if you transmit on comms, right, or ATC is transmitting to you, make sure ATC is fully done transmitting before you try and chime in. So I kind of rule of thumb is I usually wait 1 or 2 seconds after someone pauses to make sure they're done. That wee-woo sound is pretty loud when people step on each other. And when they don't realize they're stepping on each other, it wee-woos for a long time. And that's hard on the ears. So what I would say is listen for shooter. Like if he's talking to, you'll hear him, hey, this person do this, this, and this, break, this person do. If he needs to shoot out to 3 different aircraft simultaneously, let him finish and try not to step on him, because then he's got to repeat everything again. So if you have someone transmitting, give it a second or 2 before you try and transmit back, and make sure that they're done. Again, sometimes it's unavoidable, but let's just do our best not to step on each other. Thank you. That is all.
I got one thing.
Go ahead.
Hey, what was okay, I'm just getting in. I'm gonna listen. I got in it. Hey, in my defense, I was in at 8:56, but y'all must have started the briefing earlier.
One big thing that happened last time is when you guys are coming back, don't forget to call approach on the way back. A lot of people skipped that and went right to tower. And I know Shooter was dealing with about 30 people coming from different directions. None of them were metered on speed, and it was a mess for him. That's kind of my job, is to get everybody basically in a line for Shooter to come back to the tower. So when you're coming back, you want to talk to approach, which is the same frequency as departure, on the way back in before you talk to tower, so that I can set up a better line for him. That's 133 at Bagram, yes.
So Ash, so kind of help us out there when guys start heading back to base. let them know when they're approaching that blue ring. Hey, you need to contact Bagram Arrival. Arrival approach. Yeah, same.
133.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, where do you? I don't see a game master or a tactical.
So you got to type in. It's passworded under I think ATC, and then it should pop in.
All right. If you want to just shoot that to me.
No, that's it. That's the password. It's just ATC. Oh. Yeah. I mean, it's a game master slot.
All right. Looks like server's up. Jumping in.
Like be a little bit of, it'll be a window of a comm check. Also, ATC guys, myself, Viking, and Ash down, and we'll go to blue team chat in Discord, so we're kind of out of the way. We can talk to each other of what we need. Guys, if you're having a problem, we will be in that Discord. If you just need to pop in there real quick and be like, hey, having all kinds of mic issues, need to talk to you real quick, we'll be down in blue team chat. So don't just blast off, let everybody get in, and then we'll do some comm check, and we'll get this thing up and running.
Shooter, I'm gonna be my inter flight comm is 227. So if you need to get a hold of me direct on sidebar.
Okay. 227. Very good. And then one last thing, Tex. I guess we should cover this beforehand. How do we want guys being addressed? In a perfect world, it would be like their flight number, but I'm assuming they're not going to know what they're spawning in. Like, if it was mission night and they were pre-selected into Cabo,
So,
4-2.
On when you do select role, if you slot into, so they can, that's a good question.
Like your Venom 1-1, it would be, if we're being, as real as possible, I would address you as Venom 1-1, or do you want me to just address by the call sign given?
So ATC can do what you would like if you want to go Venom 1, Squid 1, Dodge 11, you're more than welcome to. If they have a call sign and they're, say it's a solo flight, you can just use their call sign that they have written out. It's kind of, just use your freedom, but all pilots need to be aware of what call sign they are as far as their flight. Like mine is Venom. I slotted into a Venom 1-1 aircraft. So Gadget is Dodge 1-1, Dags is Squid 1. So be mindful of what your name is. So if ATC addresses you, you recognize it. Shooter, it's kind of up to you guys. Either address their flight call sign, or their personal call sign. It's kind of up to you.
Very good. I think we'll start with flight call sign, and if it all goes to shit, we'll address personal call sign.
Yeah, because I'll have a wingman. My stuff's labeled, so me and Beetle will be using Venom. Guys, if you pair up, you can do ATC calls to them, as a flight lead, or you can do it individual. It's kind of up to you guys. I know I would like some of the newer guys, when they're coming in to depart and land, I would like you guys to kind of be doing your ATC and not having like a flight lead do it, so you guys can get some practice. So like when we come in to land, we'll probably have the ATC land us separately. So Shooter, I'll probably, when I talk to you guys, I'll probably, hey, we're gonna come in separately, but close to each other, right?
So is this gonna be a pattern? Are we gonna have like patterns and stuff like that we're doing?
So what you'll do is ATC has routes, approach routes, flights in and all that. You can ask for an overhead brake. You can ask for a straight in approach. You can ask to come in and fly the pattern. I like to come in and do like the downwind, left base to final, and all that. You can request it. If you have an emergency, guys, if someone's running out of fuel or you're dead stick, let them know. It's not a big deal. It's a big deal, but let them know. Hey, I'm bingo fuel. I'm fuel emergency. It doesn't have to be perfect as long as you communicate your intent. It doesn't have to be professional. Most of us aren't pilots. The ATC guys are, except Ash. I don't think Ash is, but Viking and Shooter are both pilots. They're good with all the new guys, so just do the best you can and have fun.
Yeah. And if you're coming in and you want an overhead brake, or if you want a specific pattern, let me know on approach, and I'll pass it forward so Shooter has some sort of idea before he gets to you, and it's not a surprise to him. If you forget, it's not the end of the world, but we can most likely set something up a lot better if we know ahead of time. So if you let me know on approach, that'll increase your chances of getting what exactly you want.
Check 124.
All right, I am going to go ahead and jump down to our
check Knight Rider
thing. Our sorry, I got already installed. Sorry, ATC guys, we'll get this kicked off. Anybody last minute questions?
Receive you loud and clear.
Semi-skimmer comm check.
Scanner contract, and I guess Foxtrot contract, but I'm assuming it works.
Gentlemen, any last questions for me before I hop off of Discord?
Just read your here.
All right, good deal, good deal. Papa's here. Papa, can you hear me?
Oh Lord.
Striper.
Yeah.
If you wanna roll at me and Beetle tonight, I'm waiting on Beetle. Beetle's running a little late, so I'm hanging out. I'm gonna hang out in the hangar until Beetle gets here. I'm gonna listen to all the departures.
Are you a 16?
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm over here in a hangar R35.
I'll find it. Request refueling. I gotta make sure I taxi to R3. I'm gonna ask what's the name to.
Copy.
I'm gonna take harms. I'm gonna go up and fly and refuel. I'm gonna go over to the B1s, and then we'll probably fly out to Kandahar. Go to the SAM ranges.
Why can't I hear my click?
Radio check, Bagram Tower.
No, my. How do you get it? Like, I gotta hear my train.
Read you loud and clear, Bagram Tower.
So like your transmission.
All right, I got all 9 of you at once. That's beautiful. I'm gonna assume y'all can hear me. Bottom tower is now open.
Maybe.
Not all at once. When aircraft green jet ready to taxi, please call.
I'm gonna Striper. I'm gonna hop off. They're getting rolling.
Right.
But I'll be on.
Bottom tower, Squid 1-1 is green jet ready to taxi.
Disable.
Squid 1-1 to Roger. Understand green jet. Same intentions today. Heading out to the Alpha range, Bravo range, air-to-air, tanker, etc.
Okay. Oh, you have.
Squid 1-1 heading to Alpha range.
Understand. Squid 1-1. Taxi 2. Hold short. Runway 3 right for intersection departure.
Roger, 3 right, intersect departure.
Yeah.
Squid 1-1 from tower. Intersection departure of your choice.
Squid 1 Bagram, thank you.
Bagram Tower, comm check.
Squid 1-1, Bagram Tower, runway 3 right, line up and wait.
Roger, line up and wait.
Bagram Tower, this is Squid 1-2, comms check.
Squid 1-2, 5x5.
Bagram Tower, this is Ghost 11 requesting taxi to hangar where Venom 11 is located.
Taxi on airfield approved. Ghost 11, stay clear of all runways.
Tower, Ghost 11, affirmative.
Squid 11, on departure, fly runway heading 025, climb maintain 10,000, runway 3 right, clear for takeoff. Winds 360, 4 knots.
Roger, 25 that. Sorry, what was that heading one more time?
Fly runway heading, climb maintain 10,000, runway 3 right, clear for takeoff.
Roger, runway heading and 10,000.
Bagram Tower, this is Squid 1-2, requesting permission to taxi to runway.
Squid 1-2, taxi 2, hold short, runway 3 right for departure, intersection departure.
Roger that.
Bagram traffic, Screamer requests taxi to active runway.
Screamer, good afternoon, Bagram Tower, cleared to taxi, runway, taxi 2, hold short, runway 3 right, plant, intersection departure. Runway 3 right. Squid 11, right turn, heading 115, climb maintain 18,000.
Right turn, 180, or... Sorry, I forgot the heading, but 18,000.
Roger, 18,000, correct on the altitude, right turn, heading 120 now, 120 heading.
Roger, 120.
Bagram Tower, this is Squid 1-2. Please repeat instructions to taxi to runway 3 right.
Squid 11, leaving my airspace to the east, contact departure now, 133.0, good flight.
Roger, 133.0, thank you.
Squid 1-2 from Bagram Tower, taxi 2, hold short, runway 3 right, plant intersection departure.
Roger that.
7, UHF radio, intercom.
Sorry, I was on the landline. Did I miss anyone? Ninja 1-1, line up and wait, runway 3 right for departure. Call sign Screamer, please acknowledge.
Missionary turning back.
I'm on 227 UH.
Striper from tower, how copy?
One, thank you for that transmission. I heard it loud and clear. I'm changing to 227 degrees.
Roger. Alright, break. I have Ninja 1-1, Ninja 1-2, flight of 2, line up and wait, runway 3 right for departure. Line up and wait.
Ninja 1-2, copy.
Medium traffic, Rattler 1-1.
Squid 1-2, holding traffic, 3 right.
Squid 1-2, roger. You'll be number 2 for departure, continue holding short. Break. Ninja 1-1, Ninja 1-2, line up and wait, runway 3 right for immediate departure.
Radio check.
5x5 from bottom tower. Break. Ninja 1-1, Ninja 1-2.
1-1.
Copy that, Bergam. Ninja taking active.
Roger. Screamer, call sign Screamer, call sign Foxtrot, line up and wait, runway 3 right. Radio check, Squid 1-1, call sign Dags, are you on frequency?
Radio check.
5x5 for whoever just called.
Forward 1-1.
Alright, Squid 1-2, continue holding short here. Screamer, Foxtrot, need you guys on the runway ASAP.
Roger, turn it on now. Sorry about that.
Alright, gentlemen. On departure, fly runway heading, climb, maintain 10,000, runway 3 right, number 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Climb, maintain 10,000. Ninja plate move forward.
Squid 1-2, thank you for your patience. You are cleared to line up runway 3 right.
Squid lining up, runway 3 right.
Backroom tower radio check. We're Rattler 1-1.
I have you 5x5, standby one.
Bottom tower, Ninja 2 aircraft clear. 0-3 right.
Alright, all aircraft standby 1, just we got a situation on our frequency, standby 1. Squid 1-2. Fly runway heading, climb maintain 10,000, you are clear for takeoff.
Roger that. Squid 1-2, climb, maintain, heading for 10,000.
Ninja, flight of 2, right turn heading 115, climb maintain 18,000.
Ninja 1-2, climb and main 18,000, heading 115.
Ninja 1 heading 115.
Ninja flight of 2. Contact departure now, 133.0.
Ninja 1-2 contacting departure. Thanks.
Ninja 1 contact departure.
Squid 1-2, right turn, heading 115, climb maintain 18,000.
Backroom tower, please repeat.
Squid 1-2, right turn now, heading 115, climb maintain 18,000.
Squid 1-2, climb heading 115 to 18,000.
Alright, anyone else at bottom? Sorry, we had a lost aircraft we had to take care of. Did I miss anybody's call to taxi? Bottom.
Not that I remember.
Squid 1-2, receive 18,000. Contact departure now, 133.0. Good flight.
Squid 1-2, comms check 133.
Squid 1-2, loud and clear. Climb maintain 180 and continue heading for now.
Roger that. Squid 1-2, climbing and maintaining 180.
Alright.
Ninja 1-2, where are you headed tonight?
Roger, that's it. We're heading for Bravo range for live out.
Copy, Bravo range, thanks. Ninja 1-1, where are you headed tonight?
Same as Ninja 2.
Copy. And finally, Squid 1-2, where are you headed?
Would like to drop some live ordnance on Alpha range.
Alpha range for Squid 1-2, copy that. Squid 1-2, turn right heading 210, climb maintain 200.
Squid 1-2, please repeat.
No problem. Squid 1-2, turn right heading 210, climb maintain 200.
Squid 1-2, turning right 210 and climbing to maintain 200.
Ninja 1-2, climb maintain 200, any altitude above 200 at this time is fine. Turn right heading 245.
Yeah, Ninja Flight copies that. We are at 22,000. We will head 240. Departure, Ninja Flight, 2 F-16s, request clearance to 25,000, 240 heading.
25,000 approved for Ninja Flight. Approved all altitudes above 20 for Ninja Flight.
Ninja Flight copy.
Squid 1-2, 80 altitude above 200, approved at this time. Turn left, heading 180.
Roger, turning left, heading 180.
Ninja Flight leaving my airspace. Contact AWACS control on 155.0. Have a good one.
155.0. Have a good one.
Alright, stream, we're going to be dropping some ordnance. Hopefully I don't run out of fuel. Let's see here. That is considered to be waypoint 3. Bet.
Crater, you with bottom departure? Crater, bottom departure, helicopter.
Crater, radio check 133.0.
Squid 1-2, departing my airspace. Contact AOX control 155.0.
Squid 1-2, changing over to 155.0. Squid 1-2, checking in on 155.0.
Squidward 1, I got you. Or 155.
Range control, Squid 1-1 is Winchester except for gun. Requesting permission to strafe.
Squidward 1, you are clear to strafe.
Roger, thank you. Range control, Squid 1-1 is fully Winchester and ready to leave airspace.
Squid 1-1 copy. Do you need directions back to Bagram?
If you'd like to give them to me.
Copy that, Squid 1-1. Head 323 for 82 and check in with departure or arrival.
Roger. 320 for 83.
Copy that. Check in with arrival on 133.
Roger. Frequency change 133.
Hornet ball, 6.5.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
This is moving to Gadget. Request vector to tanker for refuel.
Hornet 1-2, Sparrow, I got you. Do you have a preference on a tanker?
I think the nearest one is X-Ray 2. It's the 135 MPRs.
I got Shell 1 on 205.5, attack and 2 X-Ray.
Moving to copy 205, 2 X-Ray.
Hornet 1-2, it's going to be 236 degrees, 86 miles.
Moving to copy 236 degrees, 86 miles.
This is Squid 1-2, looking for a base to rearm.
Squid 1-2, got you. Head 345.
Squid 1-2, heading 345.
Hornet 1-2, tankers have turned, so head 219.
112, copy, heading 219.
Hornet 1-2, you are 38 miles at 210.
Copy, 38 miles, heading 210. I'll have an attack and head to intercept.
Copy that. Squid 1-2, change to 133 for approach.
Copy, Squid 1-2, changing to 133, over. Squid 1-2 on 133, comp check.
Squid 1-2, good check.
Squid 1-2, looking to rearm at a base.
Copy, Squid 1-2. Turn left, heading 335, and descend, maintain 10,000.
Turning left, or heading 335, and descending to 10,000.
Squid 1-1, turn right, heading 320, and contact tower 124.0.
Roger, you said heading 320?
Let's make it 0. Let's make it 030 now.
Roger, 030, contact tower 124.
Reagan 1-1, you can turn right, heading 245 for the tankers.
Right heading 245, Reagan 1-1.
Reagan 1-1, departing my airspace, you can contact AWACS control 155.0 for the tankers.
Roger that, sir. 1550, front of your airspace. Reagan 1-1, thank you very much.
See you later. Squid 1-2, descend and maintain 8,000.
Squid 1-2, descending and maintaining 8,000.
And Squid 1-2, say speed.
Squid 1-2, KIAs 275.
Copy. Speed your discretion below 300 knots.
Copy.
Squid 1-2, turn right heading 030.
Squid 1-2, turning right, heading 030.
And Squid 1-2, contact tower 124.0.
Copy.
Clear to taxi straight ahead, your discretion. Thanks for flying tonight.
Squid 1-2, contacting tower at 124.
Squid 1-2, roger. Descend, maintain 6,000.
Copy that. Squid 1-2, descending to maintain 6,000.
Bagram Tower, Lobo 1-1.
Lobo 1-1, go for Bagram Tower.
Lobo 1-1, we are a flight of 216 southeast ramp looking to taxi to the active.
Lobo 1-1, flight of 2, cleared, taxi, hold short, runway 3 right for landing traffic, plan intersection departure.
Lobo 1-2, taxiing, hold short, 3 right.
Squid 1-2, 5 miles from Bagram, 12 o'clock, call when airfield in sight. Squid 1-2, 3 miles from
Squid 1-2, Bagram in sight.
Squid 1-2, roger, runway 3 right, cleared to land.
Copy. Coming in for landing on runway 3 right.
Radler 1-1, right turn now, heading 120, climb maintain 18,000.
Turning right for heading 120, climb to maintain 18,000, Radler 1.
Altitude. Altitude.
Squid 1-2, touchdown.
Squid 1-2, welcome to Bagram. Exit at next available exit. Looks like it'll be to the left there. Exit left when able, clear across, runway 3 left. Brake, Lobo 1-1, flight of 2, line up and wait, runway 3 right.
Level 11, Flight 2, line up waiting.
Logo 11, be advised, runway's clear. Runway 3 right, on departure, fly runway heading, climb maintain 10,000. Runway 3 right, cleared for takeoff.
Logo Flight 2, fly runway heading. Sorry, was it 10,000 feet?
A firm, 10, 10,000 runway heading.
Alright, Logo Flight 2 would like a departure, also be heading to the south.
Roger that, sir. We'll get you on. We'll fly the Hindu Kush 7 departure, get you turned around to the south.
Roger, Logo Flight 2 rolling.
Forward 11 from Bagram Tower. For Alpha range, come right 10 degrees.
Bagram Tower, forward 11, 10 degrees to the right.
Kira. Radler 11, contact departure now 133.0. Lobo 11, flight of 2, come right, heading 120, climb maintain 18,000.
Right, 120, make climb maintain 18,000.
Logo 11, right turn, heading 210, climb maintain Angels 20.
Right 210, Angels 18, Logo 11.
Logo 11, I see you leaving Angels 18, climb maintain Angels 20, Angels 20.
Roger, Angels 20.
And Logo 11, leaving my airspace now to the east, contact departure 133.0.
133.0, good day.
Good flying. Viper 1-1, call sign Birds. Are you up with me?
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Copy.
Ford 1-2 from bottom tower, do you read? Ford 1-2, call sign Teaser 1-1, do you read?
Alright, looks like we are here. Getting ready to
Ford 1-1 from bottom tower, traffic advisory, traffic F-16 passing 9,000 feet above you, traffic no factor.
Traffic 9,000 feet, Ford 1-1.
Ford 1, be advised you got your gear down there.
Bagram Tower, Ford 1-1. It's built like that.
Oh. Gear doesn't go up in that thing?
It does, it's glitched.
Oh. Okay. Be advised that F-16 traffic is passing overhead 9,000, no longer a factor. You're safe.
Traffic in sight, Ford 1-1.
That is the funniest thing I've heard all night. I'm just gonna say that.
I'm glad I bring you joy, Dax.
Bagram Tower, Ford 1-1 is green jet, ready for taxi.
Oh Christ, have mercy, there's two Ford 1-1s.
Hollywood 1-1 is green jet and ready for taxi to runway.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
I can remember that. Hollywood 1-1, line up and wait, runway 3 right.
Roger, line up and wait, 3 right.
Rearming complete.
Farnham Tower, Hollywood 1-1 is lined up and waiting.
Alright, I broadcast all on the wrong frequency. Let's try it again. Hollywood 1-1 on runway 3 right. Cleared for takeoff. On departure. Climb maintain 15,000. Right turn. Heading 090. Be advised you have traffic to the west out of 10,000. They are Nordo.
Roger. Climb 15,000. Heading 090. Traffic Nordo from the west.
Oh yeah, I am back, and we are rearmed and refueled, and we're gonna wreak havoc on Alpha Range. I want to see what it looks like I definitely want to see what it looks like when you drop, if my calculations are correct. Is it 16,000 pounds worth of JDAMs? Let me see here. Two on each station. Sorry, I lied. It's 2 on each station. We've got 8,000 pounds worth of JDAMs. Look at that beaut. Look at that beaut. Look at that heavy ordnance. And I'm gonna rip all of them off.
Ford 1-1, be advised, Alpha Range targets are 7 miles, 12 o'clock.
It's going to be epic, 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 epic.
7 miles, 12 o'clock. Ford 1-1.
All right.
Ford 1-1, cleared hot on Alpha Range targets.
We're ready to play. Let them know we're ready to play.
Cleared hot, Alpha Range targets. Ford 1-1.
Actually, let us figure ourselves loading over here. Bagram Tower, this is Squid 1-2. I'm rearmed and refueled, ready to go over to Alpha Range and drop some heavenly goodness.
Squid 1-2, roger. Let's see, let's do runway 3 left for departure today. Taxi down and hold short of runway 3 left.
Copy. We'll taxi down and hold short of runway 3 left.
Hollywood 1-1, right turn heading 180, climb Angels 20.
Roger, 180, Angels 20.
So I'll taxi all the way down.
Squid 1-2, not sure if you heard that transmission. Taxi down and hold short runway 3 left.
Copy, this is Squid 1-2, taxiing down to hold short of runway 3 left.
Hollywood 1-1, leaving my airspace to the south at Angels 20. Frequency change approved. Contact departure now 133.0.
Roger, back departures 133.0.
Ford 1-1, good hits.
Copy that, Ford 1-1.
Squid 1-2, holding short of runway 3 left.
Squid 1-2, on departure, Squid 1-2 on departure, right turn heading 090, climb maintain 15,000, runway 3 left, you are cleared for takeoff.
Please repeat, Squid 1-2, please repeat the heading.
Right turn heading 090, climb maintain 15,000, 3 left, cleared for takeoff.
Copy. Squid 1-2, climb, maintain 15,000 feet at heading 090.
Bagram Tower, Hornet 1-1 crater with you. 124 Angels 20,000, about 33 miles north southwest, requesting vector into airspace for full stop landing.
Roger, crater. Approach is looking for you. They're on 133.0. Make a right turn now. Right turn heading 080. Descend, maintain 10,000. Contact approach control 133.0.
123.0 crater.
Squid 1-2, right, heading 120, climb, maintain 18,000.
Squid 1-2, right, heading 120, maintain 19,000.
Hornet 1-1, call sign crater, do you copy Bagram Tower? Squid 1-2, right turn, heading 220, climb unrestricted.
Roger. Squid 1-2, right turn, heading 220.
Squid 1-2, be advised, leaving my airspace to the south. Contact departure now 133.0. Good hunting.
Roger that. Copy. Squid 1-2, switching to 133.
Squid 1-2, good evening. Bagram departure, where you headed tonight?
Headed to Alpha range to drop some heavenly goodness.
Copy that, Squid 1-2. Current heading is approved for now, and 200 and above. Angels 20 and above is approved.
Roger that.
Hornet 1-1, descend, maintain 8,000.
Hornet 1-1, descending 8,000.
Hornet 1-1, speed your discretion below 300 knots.
Kilo 300, Hornet 1-1.
Hornet 1-1, turn right heading 010, contact tower at 240, 124.0.
Hornet 1-1, copy, turn right 010, contact tower.
Squid 1-2, turn left heading 180.
Roger that. Squid 1-2, turning heading left 180.
Squid 1-2, which specific target you wanted to hit?
No specific target in particular, just looking to train on dropping or rippling JDAMs.
Cool, no problem. I was just gonna get you started in the direction of a specific one if you had 1 to 9, but this works then.
Back on approach, this is 112 Gadget approaching your airspace from the south. Ground heading is 004, about 64 miles. Angels 22.
Hornet 1-2, welcome back, bottom approach, turn left heading 330, descend and maintain 18018.
Hornet 1-2, copy, heading 330, descend and maintain Angels 18.
Squid 1-2, departing my airspace, contact AWACS control on 155.0. Talk to you on the way back in.
Sounds good. Roger, Squid 1-2. Comm check 155. Squid 1-2.
Squid 1-2, I got you on 155.
Hornet 1-2, copy, plan runway 03 left.
This is Dark Star. I'm gonna step away for a second, check in with approach or tower if you need anything.
Control, rating 1-1 has returned. Request weapons hot on range Alpha Delta sector.
Region 1-1, you were cleared hot for Delta range and Alpha.
Roger, cleared hot, Delta range and Alpha, rating 1-1.
This is Knight Rider requesting, sorry, this is Squid 1-2 requesting direction to RTB.
Squid 1-2, you are going to head 358 for 71. Please check in with arrival 133.
Copy that. Squid 1-2 heading 358. Check in with 133.
Copy that.
Squid 1-2 checking in with 133.
Squid 1-2, Bagram approach. Good evening. Current heading will work for you. Go ahead and, are you headed down to 18?
Wanting to head back to, I'm heading back into 18, wanting to head back to hard stop.
Copy, maintain Angels 18 and current heading for now, Squid 1-2.
Copy.
departure, Lobo 1-2 is going to stay at 24,000. I have trouble getting 25.
Copy Lobo 1-2, 24 is approved.
Well, that's that stream. Looks like today we've done a successful JDAM bombing. I was a little bit rusty, but we got it off. I'd like to start practicing that a little bit more, rippling JDAM, so I could take out entire areas.
Squid 1-2, descend and maintain 10,000.
Squid 1-2, descending to 10.
Squid 1-2, turn left heading 340.
Squid 1-2, please repeat.
Squid 1-2, turn left heading 340.
Squid 1-2, turning left, heading 340.
Departing my airspace. Contact AX on 290.0. Talk to you on the way.
That's for Python 1-2.
Lobo 1-2.
I'm sorry, Lobo 1-2. Yes, I have too many planes today. Thank you, sir. Have a good evening.
Yeah, all right. See ya.
departure, this is Ninja 1-2.
Ninja 1-2, good evening, Byron departure. Where are you headed tonight?
Looking for like the alpha target.
Alpha, copy that. Ninja 1-2, any altitude above 200 is approved. Turn right heading 180 if you're not already on it.
Appreciate the restriction over 200, headed to 180.
Squid 1-2, am I still approaching from heading 340, 10,000 feet?
Squid 1-2, you are good on that heading. You may now descend to 8,000. Squid 1-2.
Copy, descending to 8,000.
Squid 1-2, turn right heading 010, contact tower 12410.
Roger that. Turning 010, contacting tower in 124. Squid 1-2, this is, sorry, this is Squid 1-2 contacting tower in 124, com check.
Squid 1-2, roger, radar contact 8,000, 10 miles south of the field. Correct, give me a left-hand turn, sir. Left-hand turn heading 330.
Giving you a left-hand turn, heading 330.
From 12 o'clock, 7 miles, call the field in sight. Squid 1-2, okay, if you can make it, stand by. Squid 1-2, be advised, that was my bad vector here. Gonna bring you around for another shot, sorry about that. Let's give me a left-hand turn. Squid, give me a left-hand turn heading 200.
Squid 1-2 heading 200, left-hand turn.
Descend, maintain 7,000.
Copy.
Squid 1-2, left turn, heading 080.
Squid 1-2, left-hand turn, heading 010.
Negative, left turn heading 080, descend maintain 6,000.
Copy.
Squid 1-2, left turn now, left turn heading 025.
Copy.
Squid 1-2, Bagram is 12 o'clock, 6 miles, call the field in sight.
Copy.
Squid 1-2, cleared to land, runway 3 left.
Squid 1-2 coming in for landing at runway 3 left.
Squid 1-2, airport is to your 1 o'clock now, 3 miles, recommend sidestep right for runway 3 left.
Copy.
And Squid 1-2, if 3 right is easier for you, you are cleared to land runway 3 right.
Altitude. Altitude.
Background air traffic, this is Squid 1-2, dyslexic as fuck, landed on the wrong airport lane of runway.
Squid 1-2, copy you down on runway 3 right. Good landing, sir. Exit runway to the left when able.
Sounds good. Thank you for the quick adjustment.
Squid 1-2, clear to taxi to park, your discretion.
Copy, Squid 1-2, heading over to park and hard stop.
Squid 1-2, thanks for flying with us tonight.
Thank you for live ATC. This has been an awesome experience.
You bet. Come back and see us real soon.
Squid 1-2, shutting engines down.
Good night. Squid 1-2, clear for shutdown.
Well, stream, this was super fun. Oh, I really love doing this. That live ATC really does add an interesting component to this game. A lot of the times, you know, the system just kind of messes up and you don't really get to do any of that autopilot, or you don't really get to perform ATC related functionality like successfully at the same airport. Once you take off, and then once you land, it's like you can't even repeat the cycle. You know, it's only good for one go. So having a live ATC guiding you at every step of the way with, you know, approach and departure procedures and everything is just pretty awesome. I'm definitely stoked for these events, and I'm looking forward to join the Republic of Texas again in one of their live ATC nights. Definitely would want to say check them out. I'll probably put the description down in the link just so that way, you know, if you want to sign up and fly with Republic of Texas, that's typically how it goes. You just kind of join and get in where you fit in. But otherwise, for tonight, I'll be calling it. This is Knight Rider signing out, over and out.